Madam Contest Master, judges, fellow Toastmasters, and guests. I'm here today to inspire and to ignite your fire. If you're ready to be inspired, let me hear you say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Come on, folks. I know this is a library. I said, if you are ready to be inspired, let's make some noise in here. Let me hear you say, I'm ready.
I'm ready.
Wonderful, wonderful. Now, by a show of hands, I would like to see who desires to be a loser in life. Anybody want to be a loser out there? No losers in the room. Awesome. So I'm going to assume, based on my observation, that everyone in this room would like to be successful. Now, how many of you feel that you are successful or that you can be successful? Show of hands. Great. I ask these questions because people often wonder what separates those who are successful from those who aren't. And I believe that the number one thing is belief. Successful people believe in themselves, and you should believe in yourself too. As a matter of fact, the only person that has to believe in you is you. So if you believe, let me hear you say, I believe.
I believe.
Belief is powerful, people. Belief is behavior altering. I know because as a child, there were some things that I would not do because I believed my mother had some consequences for me. And it usually involved the belt in my behind, and because of that, I was a true believer. I coach track, and we do this drill called the box drill, in which we align 3 consecutive boxes, each increasing in height. The athletes have to jump onto all 3 boxes. And every year, we have a group of kids who never make it onto that 3rd box. See, this year was no different, only in that somehow the non-believers had assembled themselves in one section of our line. There were 4 of them, 3 girls and a guy. So when the leader of the non-believers got up to the front, she ran up and pounced onto the 1st box, jumped onto the 2nd, but when she went to get on the 3rd box, it was as if the track had jumped up and grabbed her by the legs, because she kept making this jumping motion, but her feet weren't getting off the ground. The next 3 people in line did the same exact thing. So I pulled them all over. I said, hey, I noticed you guys didn't make it on that box. You can get on the box. Look, everybody else is doing it. It's all the rave. You just got to believe. Now go back in line and get on that box. So they hurried back in line. And the 2nd time through, the same thing happened. Nobody made it on that 3rd box. I put them over for another conference. Sent them back in line again. The 3rd time through, the leader of the non-believers was able to jump up to that 3rd box. She got her feet on the edge of the box, began to flail her arms in an attempt to catch her balance, and she fell to the ground. The next 2 young ladies in line did the same exact thing. The 4th guy, he was still a non-believer. He still had his feet stuck in the ground. The 4th time through, all 3 ladies made it onto the box, and the guy was finally able to get his feet on the edge. Now 2 things happened here. See, when each of the athletes were able to get their feet on the edge of the box, they began to believe that they could make it onto the box. But more importantly, it was the effect that the 1st young lady had on the rest of that group. See, they were able to see that she was like them, someone who couldn't get onto the box, but now she could get her feet and then successfully make it onto the box. And that enhanced her belief in herself. And we as adults must feel that same type of motivation. See, Marcus Garvey said that what humans have done, humans can do. So what that means is that if Sam and Susie can be successful, you can be successful too. You just have to believe. If you believe, let me hear you say, I believe.
I believe.
Belief is powerful, people. Beliefs help us and beliefs hurt us. Beliefs begin to hurt us when our beliefs are based off of false evidence. We hear people say things like, oh, I can never do that. I'm too small. I'm too fat. I'm too old. I'm not smart enough. I don't have enough friends, nor do I have the funds. These are beliefs based off of false evidence because we can do whatever it is we desire. At one point in Europe, people believed that the earth was flat. This was a belief based on false evidence. See, beliefs based on false evidence limit how far you can travel in life. Just like your beliefs based on false evidence will limit how far you will travel in your life. What the Europeans didn't understand at this point was that on the other side of that ocean was a new land filled with new opportunities, just like the opportunities that are there for you when you overcome your obstacle, which is your mind. If you believe, let me hear you say, I believe.
I believe.
Now, I know there'll be some today and say, hey, Tremaine, the things you're saying are great. I understand, bro. I get it. But why should I believe in myself? Well, that's easy, ladies and gentlemen. Because all the great scriptures state that we were made in the image of our Creator. What does that mean? That means that we share the same qualities, not in the same quantity or capacity as our Creator. And once we accept this belief, we understand that our possibilities are limitless. See, I believe that to believe in oneself is to believe in one's God. If you believe, let me hear you say, I believe.
I believe.
Now I'm here today to encourage you to begin to believe in yourself, even when no one else does. Don't limit yourself with beliefs that are based on false evidence, and understand that you are the creation of your God. So you must begin to think about yourself in expansive ways. Remember that a part-time believer can't expect to be a full-time achiever, and that your success begins and ends with belief. Thank you.